Hello, Faith family. I'm David Turner. I'm a Connect Group leader here at First Baptist Church of Van Cleve, and we're delighted that you joined us today for the Daily Connection. Today we're continuing to read through the Bible, following the One Year Chronological Bible, and today we're looking at Genesis chapters 47 through 50. Last chapters in Genesis. And I want you to join me as we look at these and consider these, because this is God's Word. Throughout Genesis, from the creation of the universe until now, when we see Joseph and his brothers in Egypt, God has been in control. When his brothers sold him into slavery, there's no way Joseph could have thought anything but this is the end. His brothers thought basically that Joseph was dead. He was gone. And they told their father as much. Well, now Jacob has died. And the brothers are scared because of what they did to Joseph so many years ago. Even though he saved their lives, because as leader of Egypt, he had helped accumulate food to feed the world at that time through the famine that had been brought. And now their dad has died, and they are scared that their brother Joseph now is going to take his revenge on them. But I would like you to read in chapter 50, starting with verse 18. Then his brothers also came and fell down before him and said, "Behold, we are your servants." But Joseph said to them, "Do not be afraid, for I am in God's place. As for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, in order to bring about this present result, to preserve many people alive. So therefore, do not be afraid. I will provide for you and your little ones." So he comforted them and spoke kindly to them. Isn't that wonderful? Joseph, one of the characters of God's Word that we can focus on because of his love and faithfulness to God. He was so faithful that his family survived because of his faithfulness, even though they had sold him into slavery. And now his brothers were scared that he was going to seek revenge. And because he was a godly man, he said, "Have no fear, for I serve God, and God has made this possible." It brings to mind a verse, John chapter 13, verses 34 and 35. And this is Jesus speaking to his disciples. He says, "A new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another. As I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this shall all men know that you are my disciples, if ye have love one to another." Now see, Joseph had that love. The love that Jesus spoke of. Love others. Be concerned for the well-being of others. That was Jesus' focus, and he tells us that's to be our focus. "And by this men shall know you are my disciples." And that's what we see in Joseph. Joseph protected his family. He did God's will. That's what we should seek. As we read God's Word, as we seek to serve him, and as we read, let us learn and let us share the good news with a lost world around us, the good news of Jesus Christ. Let's live sent, that others might know Jesus because of us.